Peace to the gods and goddesses. Woo. Got my tarot deck here. I might get into it in a little bit. Kind of just taking you through the rising with me. I'm going to ask how you're doing and also let you know that I went for a run. Did a little bit of sprinting. Come on. Ooh. Woo. Take that. Put it at the base of the tree for compost and for the tree, but the squirrels love it. They love them some coconut. I guess you would call it husk. Coconut husk. Husk. Hey, the bird's going crazy. This is how my rising is. When I'm not making messages, this is where I'm at. I'm living it. Like, these are the truly special parts that we take for granted. By the time we realize we want this, life is so busy. You got 3 jobs, 2 kids, car insurance, rent or mortgage, and you name it. You're booked out. Gosh, when these things get wet, it's a little bit. Comes a little bit more challenging. Whee. Just cut this straight off. Because we're getting there. We are getting there. Once it gets wet, it's like no joke. Shaving away. I like it to look good, so my coconut art. I be contemplating whether I should make that a thing. then I'm like, what direction do I go with it? Somebody wanted me for an event. They wanted like heat pressing or something like that. I'm like, I'm not heat pressing coconuts. To like brand them on the side or some shit. I'm like, no. The point of the coconut is for people to drink it, get a natural feel, and get used to like putting your hands back on fruit. It's a connection, a reconnection to nature, because people are so damn separate to begin with, amongst many other things. But it's a way of tapping back in. You know, most people I've served a coconut before, and they're like, I've never had a real coconut. I'm like, you live in Florida. How have you never had a coconut? That's where I'm at. Ain't gonna say what part, but if you know, you know. Yeah, clean as I go. I call it a good habit because most people don't even clean up after them themselves. But something ingrained in me from a very young age. I'm like, I want to enjoy my coconut. I don't want to be worrying about having to clean. There you are. Nope, wet. Not wet. Kinda. I hope y'all enjoying. Just watching this bear man open a coconut. People like work for your food. I ain't never heard of it. It's very satisfying to like cut your own coconut up. A bit of work, as you can see. Especially, I told you, if they're wet, forget about it. It's not the most beautiful, but I definitely could have opened it already. I'm just having fun at this point. Play with it. Plus, there ain't nothing like working on your stroke. So she said, like, is this guy really a spiritualist? He really a shaman? Say some crazy things. Earth angel? And he said that? Like, if people don't know the most spiritual path is being the most human, ooh. Did I just say that? I don't know. How do you define human? Hue being light, color, and spectrum. The rainbow, those 7 main frequencies. 7 main chakras, 7 days of the week. So how do you define it? How do you define human? That's what we are, right? So hue being light, color, and spectrum, man being manifest, made in his image. If he does not know that we are gods yet by this point, sheesh. Click off. If it's not in resonance. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking to many, what you would say, humans. I mean, they're in flesh. But I'm talking about people who know that they're more eternal. They were here before this and be here long after this. I'm talking long after their body dies and decays. Eternal beings. Eternal. Life is a concept. It's a construct. Don't get lost in it. For real. For real. When the squirrels come down in a little bit, I'll pull the camera, show you guys. Sometimes some of the birds come in. Seen Blue yesterday. Anyone who's been here with me before, that's Blue Jays. That's my name for them. I just call them Blue. Very high vibrational bluebirds. Blue speaking to the throat chakra, communication. So you can see they're very vocal, quiet, until like something's going down. I seen one. Got into it with like it's not a raven. Forget what those blackbirds down here are called. They kind of look like crows, but they're not. Similar, probably in the same family, but the ones that be by the garbage or the first ones to show up, something dies, or there's like food. It's not crows though, specifically. I don't know. If you know it in the bottom, put it in the bottom. They're in Florida. They have like, they're little black, or not little, but they're blackbirds, probably about yay big, for the most part. Some of them can get like out to here, but yeah, they're really interesting. They have like purple and blue hues depending on where the light is hitting their coat. They kind of have like that fluorescent or that luminescent type color mixed in with their black, kind of like there's the peacocks, like peacock feathers, you know, depending on direction you're looking at a peacock, it has that type of shine and glow to it, that iridescent type of glow to it. But yeah, I digress. I'm speaking to magicians, man. People who are in deep magic, who always have been. Some of them have known, but the other ones, if you're like me, coming here with an angelic frequency is gonna be a trip. You're gonna go through a lot because it's Earth School, and it's because it's to awaken your dormant gifts. If I didn't go through the shit that I went through, or presence, I should say, if I didn't go through the stuff that I went through, I still would have trouble identifying what it is I'm really good at, what my present is here, in presence, what I'm here to deliver and illuminate to others. And I may still be giving it away unconsciously had I not recognized what it is, who I am, the worth, self-worth, and who's deserving, discerning thereof. So I really like cleaning. Cleanliness is next to godliness, they say. That's my way. Flew right out of my hand. Ah. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you this. I'm not gonna leave y'all out, especially if you sat here and watched me take 10 minutes to open a coconut that only takes like 3. But I'm in no rush. Boom. Boom. With the noise. Like, oh, you trying to be cute? Fuck that. I get to see the caveman in action. That's what I do. And it's help these coconuts to people so they can have these experiences. It's like watching a kid in a candy store, especially when somebody likes coconuts, loves the flavor, had it in just about everything, but never had it wrong. Never had a fresh coconut. Put it in the bottom if you've never had a coconut before. Let me know who has, and let me know who hasn't. I also ship them. So if there's anybody who wants to purchase, I ship all over the US. If you're somewhere where it doesn't grow, up north, and you're interested, please reach out. I got you. Mr. Cuckoo, that's me. Going a little crazy for coconuts. What's up? I'm gonna start sipping after I give thanks. Sure. Oh. Oh. Not the sweetest, I'll be honest. Good though. Refreshing. Hydrating. That's the biggest component. Take my herbs early in the rising. I'm an herbalist. Make my own herbs. Take my herbs early in the rising. Harataki and she legit. There. Share a little bit more secrets. Like I said, I kept them up myself. Harataki is considered the king of medicines in the Ayurvedic system. Woo. And that it is. Look it up. It's good for just about everything. Plenty of individuals clear up certain things, symptoms, especially when it comes to like blood sugar levels or like high blood pressure. And of course, those are the two main ones: diabetes, and high blood pressure. Helps rebalance out cholesterol, clean out your colon. You name it. Herbs are for the healing of the nation. Not the biggest proprietor of the Bible, but there's definitely some messages in there that was left for us. Most people just don't know how to read that shit properly. To interpret. I think everything's so damn literal. I'm like, if you don't get these parables, it's because your third eye is not open. Gonna need some work, baby. It's like you're reading the content, but you're missing most of the material in this material plane. Let's make sense of it. Let's make sense of it. All right. What I'm feeling is the Celtic cross. We're gonna do a Celtic cross spread. All right. I feel like I smell herb. I feel like I do, I do. 1 second. Quick sharpen on the knife. Quick sharpen on the knife. Even though it probably doesn't need it yet, but. lefty on him. Gotta be ambidextrous. Oh, of course, it's not as smooth, but we'll work it out. Work out. Purple dragon on the cake. For my dragon family. Oh man. Alright. On this just to get into the reading. Yep. This is for who stick around. Those that stick around. Like I said, I already know I don't read for everybody. I'm not your traditional tarot reader. This is only like one of the divination tools, one of the that I have. There's many in the bag. If you're here this long, it's because you feel resonant with the vibration and the tone and the frequency of my voice. You're attuned and locked in. Why? Because there's something that either feels familiar and probably most likely healing about it. This is just extra. What you're here for is the vibe. To be reminded that you are the vibe. Yeah? Okay. Wow, look at how the tree is like springing out the back of my head. It's out of crown, as you can see. Exploding, exploding. Up and out. King of Pentacles on the bottom. Let's get there. Get a knot, knot, knot. Let's get a knot, knot, knot. For those who are my divine royal cherubim, those who don't know what cherubim is, look it up. For my royal cherubim that's here, let's rock. Let's see what the divine, ooh, hermit at the bottom has for you. By divine, I mean your higher self. This is all you. Seeing you, reading you, interpreting you, feeling you. You feel me? Some of you guys are like, yeah, not really. That's okay. Take it, resonate, leave it, don't. If the message is for you, keep it. If not, shake. Shit. Because we're going to be the sun anyway. Shining like the one any day. Come in like an overlay. I sit here with a can like overspray. Here's your first card. I can't make this shit up. Okay, Spirit. Yeah, this is Cancerian, naturally. As you can see, the polarity, the balance between light and dark. Contrast of masculine and feminine. The chariot is moving. You got the castles in the back. Royal cherubim. Look at where you're sitting on the throne. Come on, pay attention to where you're at. We've got our cross with the wings. Of course, you're taking flight. This is a union. A spiritual divine union. Like when I look at this, I'm thinking between the wings and the contrast of these two sphinx-like lioness animals. Kundalini. Ida Pingala. Yin Yang. Hot, cold. The polarities. But of your own internal energies. They're starting to turn. Cancer makes me think of, because I told you Cancer rules over this card, those are the primordial waters, and it was just 24. Those are the primordial waters, the original waters, the birthing of spirituality. Like when I look at the zodiacal chart, I mean, of course it's birthed in fire, but it's the next cardinal sign, beginning of the summer. Yeah, man. Chariot tells me things are moving in your direction. You're shining like the sun. The one thing I've never noticed, so you're shining like the sun. You have all this yellow representing solar plexus and will energy. Here's one star on the head and 2 crescent moon on the shoulders. Oh, come on. telling me that you are the stars and the moon. Connected. You are it all. Like, I'm looking for a sun, but I'm like, I feel like this is the embodiment of the sun. The sky in the back that should be blue is yellow. Illuminated. Why? Because of you. You rule and run the chariot. You make it turn. Turn and burn. Let's go, baby. Matter of fact, at the top of that crown, there's like 4 little peaks, if you could see. Clear up a little bit. It's like 4 little peaks at the top of the crown, but they look like, you know, like the sun. Or like the Statue of Liberty. How the crown has those spikes. That's exactly what it looks like in yellow. So yeah, the chariot is consistent of it all. 7 is that divine physical number. Physical expression number. 7 days in a week. 7 chakras, 7 continents. 7 internal planets, or 5. And 2 luminaries, sun and the moon. Bringing it all together. Chariot tells me you on the go. You are on the go. Seven's my divine intervention number. Mostly because there's 7 days in a week. So when you talk about this physical realm, everything consists within that pattern. That is the, in a sense, the start to finish. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And even those days correlate to those planets and luminary bodies. All relation and vibrational frequency. Chariot is like, wait for your great works. They're showing up. What else we got? Sorry, intent. 2. Challenge. Your challenge is coming out as death. I'm not receiving this as it being so much challenging for you as much as it just being different. You know, death brings a certain level of change. When there's a death to an old thing, something new has to be reborn, which means this is, in most cases, something you're not as familiar with. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you've just been living this life where you were this version for however long, then there's a death to your old self. There's death to the ego to rebirth you into a new one. Yeah. Come on, man. Even with this death card, Death's face is yellow. His hands is yellow. And I see the sun in the background. Like, I'm seeing more life in this card than death itself. Mr. Skull and Bones is illuminated. He's literally glowing. Like, I never noticed this before. But 'tis the season and it's the time. 13 is also so divine. Let's get it here. Spirit came through mind to realign that by your noble redesign. You're on the grind and it is time. Realign with your yellow, with your will. And he has a little red tail on his head. I see that as that root part, that coming for the kill. But it's a very small part of the whole. You know what I'm saying? He's not carrying a scythe, he's toting a flag. He's pointing out to me about that flag it's 5-sided. Those 5 points equate to the 4 regular elements, and then that 5th being ether, or the 5 points of the God body. Allah, arm, leg, arm, head. Man. Death in the chariot. Yeah, I don't know. Under the chariot, I just can't see that it's not coming out as so difficult. The chariot is like, I got death at the bottom. I got yin and yang. I got polarity right here. From the darkness into the light. Death is something I'm all right with. You seeing the matching and the contrast of colors? Yellow, black, white. And you got 2 major arcanas already. 13, 3 and 1 is also what? The Emperor? Is it the Emperor? Empress first. Empress? That's 4. No, it's Emperor. I was right. Empress is 3. Oh, she actually creates. Emperor. So yeah. Death also is equating to 3 and 1 being 4. Emperor vibes. In order to birth anew, to step into your Emperor position and start to take your divine authority to create and manifest and authoritate your will how you see fit. If you're someone who wasn't doing it before, there has to be a death to that version of you to arise with anew. Anubis. 3113. Pelling drum, baby. And Anubis speaks to death. Transitions. It's at the gates. Take you to get the feather, your heart weight against that feather. What else we got? Okay. 3rd is the foundation card. I'm looking at my little tarot divination sheet. Because I haven't done the Celtic cross as much. But I'm familiarizing myself with it. 3 for your foundation. It says foundation, the causes of your situation, your physical, emotional needs, plus your subconscious desire. Well, 6 of is this a 6? Yeah, 6 of Pentacles speaks to generosity. The causes of your situation. If you find yourself in a ways working out of something, it may be because your scales were off balanced, as we were just speaking on scales. You may have been too generous. But the way that I naturally read this card, and with the abundance I see you coming in with, and the death to the old self, that may have been the old story. You've now balanced those scales out and found out just the right amount that you want to give and whom to give it to. That's true discernment. That's true subconscious desires. You'll see it play out in your will, especially if you're connected to your higher self and your ancestors. They'll make that clear and apparent to you, which I'm sure they have, Royal Cherubim. 33 minutes in, let's get it. I like this. 6 of pennies. What else we got? The past. What is behind you? Your creative talents and abilities. What is behind you is 2 of Cups. This work of bringing yourself together, this unification as I was speaking. I'm not seeing this as anything separate from you, even though there's 2 people. 33 on the timer. I'm seeing the divine communion between, let me see, you and your higher self. Your yin and your yang. Yin being feminine, yang being masculine. You bringing them together to a spearhead. Raising that Kundalini serpent energy, which rules over Leo, which is the lion. So you got your snakes, your lion, and your wings. Your angel, you. So, what is it? You're also your creative talents and abilities. This tells me diplomacy comes easy for you. Caring for others naturally. This is something you've done. You've always had a deep spiritual connection and a one-on-one coming together, healing type ability. Reminding people through your actions and your divine union with self about themselves. Yeah. I see an equal give and take. I see a good yoking. I see love. Love for oneself and love for others. Knowing that it's one and the same. Not separate besides what your brain makes it. Your goals and your conscious awareness, the best that can be accomplished at the present. Can't make this shit up. The star. I mean, I wouldn't even really see this as a goal. the best that can be accomplished at the present. I see this as the star that you are. So I know she's a little naked and making complaints, but yeah. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white stars. That 8th one is yellow. Back with the same colors. Feeling a lot of solar plexus, a lot of heart chakra, and a lot of sacral. Like your lower chakras are speaking to me. Your physicality. Although this is the star card, ironically, it's like how you're anchoring down these codes right now. How you're stepping into this new God body or goddess body and embodying that. The star is super cool because as you can see, that cup overfloweth. It's like my main pour is right here, but I just got so much that I'm still pouring some out the back end without even paying attention to it. That's just how bright your light is. It's shining even when you ain't looking that way. Literally. This is a time of embrace. Can you feel it? Step into it. The star you are. And that last card, 6, the future. What is just before you? Financial abundance at its finest. Close to it, but still, with everything else you've had. Queen of Pentacles would probably be close to that at its finest. But the Knights are about action, authority. This is the slowest moving knight, but knights are fast moving. They're young, they're on a horse, stallion. So you can cover a lot of ground. A black stallion at that. Not just any horse. This is speaking of your conquer of shadow, giving you your will power back. You went through the deep reds, the red that's all over it, the roots of all these things. Pentacles being that of an earth sign in the ground. So you having a strong, solid foundation and grounded nature in which to pull this in. You've done a lot of hard work. And baby girl, as the star you are, Pentacles, Pentacle, it is time. You've given enough generosity, and now that you're on this slow moving night, you're holding on to that coin and figuring out where else to distribute it. Where does your coin make you more coin? And I'm not just speaking on the physical, I'm just talking about equivalent exchange for your energy and time being your most valuable currency. You know what I mean? Shall feels? 37 minutes on the timer. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Let me let you guys see the spread, just because it looks so good. Right? Not the best cameraman. Here, I'm gonna do it like this. I know I can't mess up if I do it like that. Yeah, man. The weight of these trees, these angles. I see me, Earth Angel Oracle. I see thee, Shaman Ayoka. You're either gonna give me all the titles or none of them. It can't be boxed into one. That's the vibes I'm feeling. I'm feeling this new sense of confidence that, like, we're getting used to. We're getting used to it. Feels so normal, but I guess any external, as it's happening, you're just like recalling. You're doing checks. You're like, oh, usually that would have been different. I feel differently. People are acting differently. The world, my reflection, is reflecting differently to me. Remember, everything happens first in the spiritual, then in the physical. And in the physical, this is the slowest moving fucking plane down here. Things are slow and dense. Take a while. Even from like when I think these divine words and vibrations that are coming down from these rays into my crown to when they actually make it to my mouth. So there's a delay from there to here to when they're actually speech, spelling, to when I'm actually creating worlds through words, literally. And then I have to record this and post this. And whenever and whomever is the hot hours for you to see it, for you to tap into it. just to get this message. So when I'm speaking on that delay, the message is being channeled divinely here, right now, in the present. But when you're receiving it, it's present to you at that time. This message is that new. That's when this illuminates to you. This shows you how timeless it all is, though, because I recorded this here and now, whenever this is. With that being said, peace. Love to the family. The Royal Cherubim. Ashe.